So, welcome to Amsterdam, Thomas.
It's really a pleasure to be here.
I think for me as an academic researcher, being able to talk to people in Bosch really helps me get an idea of what is the next set of problems we should be working on.
I only can underline that it's like a perfect match between the University of Amsterdam and Bosch, because we really can bring so many exciting real-world problems to the table, and we bring all this deep knowledge, the competencies, really the excellence on a world-class level, and together we really can solve urgent and challenging problems.
So for me as an academic researcher, the benefit of working with a company like Bosch is that it really gives us a preview into what is the next set of AI problems that are going to be important. I think Bosch is a company with an incredibly rich set of expertise, incredible group of people who are very switched on and technical and passionate about the problems they're solving. And they're working in almost all areas of industry and manufacturing. And so, as an academic, we tend to, of course, be more focused. We tend to identify the next simple problem that we can solve. And I think in this collaboration, what we could do is have conversations, figure out what the problems are that can't be solved today, and then figure out what are the techniques that we can bring to bear on those problems.
One of the main tasks and challenges of Bosch and Bosch Corporate Research is to connect to the best people in academia. We need that to get really an influx of the newest and brightest ideas which are out in the world. The University of Amsterdam and our joint activities in Delta Lab are a prime example for that. So the task is not only to invent things within Bosch, but also to find the best ideas which then lend to exciting solutions and great products invented for life. Automated driving is really one of the hardest challenges to solve. It's a so-called open world problem. You cannot predict what will happen next. And this is exactly what we are working on together with the University of Amsterdam. You have on the one hand the problem of rare events. On the other hand, you have to release the system. And this is like the biggest challenge. We know how to release a car, a traditional car. But how can we say this automated car really is safe and lives are preserved and nothing bad will happen?
I think by now many of us are no longer willing to say how soon in the future we're going to have reliable automated driving. And I think one of the big challenges is that you can always encounter a situation that wasn't sufficiently represented by the data that we use to train our models. That's a really big challenge for self-driving systems. Yeah, so I think the big ticket question in automated driving is how can we deal with rare events? And so the work we're doing in Delta Lab to address this problem is to help AI models know what they don't know. Help them understand that sometimes they're seeing data that may not be representative of the data they've previously seen, and then scale back the confidence of their predictions. And also work to understand when we should hand back control to the user in a situation where we're encountering data where we can't be confident.
It's easy to drive on a boring highway. To overcome difficult situations is the thing where we have to look at, because you have to collect data, to label them, and to find the right aspects. And also to reduce the amount of learning, and also being hardware efficient. Artificial intelligence consumes a lot of computational load and energy. My wishes for the next step, Delta Lab 2, are that we continue the great work we did the last 5 years. It's the longest standing cooperation in AI we are having with Bosch Corporate Research and Bosch Center for Artificial Intelligence. And the outcome was amazing. Over 35 excellent publications came out. And publications just stand for really good ideas which will make their way into products. Continuing that and enhancing that, adapting that to new problems which we talked about, this is the way to go. And if we can carry on the excitement and the enthusiasm which we had in the last 5 years into the next 5 years, we have done everything which is needed.
So what I'm hoping to see happen in the AI community in the next few years is that we not only organize around big ticket problems where there's a big data set and it's easy to kind of measure our performance on the benchmark, but we actually start thinking about really the next wave of applications of AI research.